Okay, so now we start writing your task 1 for pie chart. Let me just erase these things. Keep in mind, do not keep on overthinking. Do not operate under this assumption that you will only start writing if you get a perfect beginning or not. Okay, so let's just dive straight into it. The first thing that you write is your introduction. Okay, in your introduction paragraph, what you do, you simply just paraphrase your question statements. You're not supposed to write below. Okay, in place of shows, you can write illustrates, demonstrates, and all that. Okay, since you're only supposed to write one report in your main IELTS exam, it helps to memorize a few of the synonyms of shows. You can write illustrates, you can write demonstrates, whichever that you're comfortable with. Okay, there are some words that go for all kinds of charts. Okay, the average household expenditures. Okay, in place of expenditures, you can write spending. In place of household, you can write homely. I don't know. Okay, if you know better synonyms, you can write it. Okay, in a county in 1950 to 2010. So whenever you are faced with such a problem where the question statement itself is not long enough to paraphrase, okay, so you can include a few more sentences in that we will that I will demonstrate in a while when I write all the categories. Okay, so let's see, how do I write the introductions? Okay, this is the pie charts illustrate Is there a synonym for average? The pie charts illustrate. Keep in mind, do not put two plurals together. If it is charts, because since there are two charts, okay, pie chart 1, pie chart 2, the pie charts illustrate, okay, illustrate the, is there a, there is no synonym for average. If you know, you can comment down below. Okay, the pie charts illustrate the average spending of homeowners in a county. Okay, full stop. It draws out comparisons between the years of 1950 and 2010. Okay, still if you want to still extend your introduction, you can include some of the categories, or you can write all the categories. Okay, the avenues of expenditure, the avenues of expenditure are housing, food, healthcare, and the last one, and others. Okay, this is a very decent introduction. I've simply just paraphrased the question statement. I've written about the time frame, and I've written down the categories. Okay, you can do this regardless of the kind of the graph you get. You can write the units, that the units are measured in dollars, pounds, rupees. The categories involved are housing, food. These are the type of sentences that you can include when the given question statement is not long enough to satisfy the word count, that is 150. Okay, keep in mind, in our videos about essays, we had figured out a blueprint that you are supposed to write a certain specific amount of words in introduction, body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, and conclusion, then and only then you can stay in control of your essay. Otherwise, what will happen is, because when there is pressure of exam and when that second hand of the clock is ticking, okay, you tend to forget things under the pressure of the exam. So there are some things that you need to fix in your mind. Okay, these are the type. This is the amount of words that I must write in my introduction paragraph. Okay. So in your introduction, you paraphrase the statement. If the statement is not long enough, you can write what I did. Okay, it draws out comparisons between years 1950 and 2010, and the avenues of expenditure are housing, food, healthcare, and others. Full stop. Okay, that's it. You don't need to think too much about it. Okay, do not try to flex too much of your vocabulary in the introduction. If you have a good vocabulary, it will inevitably show up in your writing. You don't need to forcefully include those words. If you deliberately have to include fancy words in your writing, then you do not have a good vocabulary. All you have is a good memory and a good memorized list. Okay. So in the next part, we write the overview statement.